Well, hello everybody. This is Dr. Troy Diekwitz of the Commit and Go podcast, where we encourage you to make big commitments, take big action, and create big ass results in your life and business. Today's topic is this: where did your creativity go? So I'm standing outside here and having a conversation with the neighbors. The neighbor boys had come over as I was setting up Wyatt and Watson's car wash. That's right, they have a car wash that's made out of PVC pipe. My in-laws made this for Wyatt a few years ago for his birthday. Why? Well, you could guess it. A love of car washes. And so he still loves car washes today. The only difference is we don't have to stop at every freaking car wash along the road. But I was setting up the car wash so that when they came home tonight, super hot here today, they come home tonight, they're going to be able to play in the car wash should they choose. And the neighbor kids are absolutely loving this. And we got to talking about just creativity. And I'm sharing with them, Wyatt's love of car washes, and he wants to make one for his smaller, like Hot Wheels and Matchbox cars that he has. And they're both kind of looking at me, the mother from the neighbors, the mother who's a neighbor, and the nanny, they're kind of looking at me like, wow, that is just so cool. And I said, well, it's amazing the creativity that children have. And then somewhere along the line, we let it get drained out of us. And it kind of froze the conversation. And they both looked at me and were like, that is so true. And it is when you think of it. Like, some of you still have that child spirit. You still have that, like, you don't worry about what other people think, and you're willing to be creative, and you're willing to think outside the box. A conversation from a couple days ago on a podcast, if you had listened to me talking about chess, we're willing to think outside the box. We're willing to have fun. We don't worry about the good opinion of others. And other people, as they grow up and they start to get older, they start to play this role of an adult. Like, they can't be creative anymore. They can't be silly anymore. They can't play anymore. And look, I don't know what school you hail from, but what I do know is that every individual has creativity in them, and some have allowed it to be drained out of them. And the question ultimately becomes, how would your life change today if you brought some creativity to the table? Like, look, even your workouts, like, what would happen if you made your workouts more fun and creative? Not everyone has to be so mechanical and I must be done in 20 minutes, I must be done in 40 minutes, whatever it is. Like, how would it be if you were to be more creative with your workouts? How would that look? If you look at your relationships, how would it be if you were more creative in maybe how you connected with your spouse, and more creative in the things that you did with your children, that you didn't feel like you had to think inside this box and like, oh, I have to be a good parent, I'm worried about what people will think about me? Or you're willing to pull over the car and dance, don't dance on the side of the road, but you're willing to dance at the park, or you're willing to dance in the parking lot spot next to your car when you get out because your favorite song is on, or you're willing to dance and play air guitar in the car with your kids. Like, you might go, well, that's not very creative, but the problem here is that for some of you, you haven't played air guitar in 20 years. What would happen if you pulled that bad boy out? And your kids got to see that fun side of you. And to them, that's creative. Playing air guitar is creative to a child who has never played air guitar before. Think about that. And so you take a look at your life and you look at your business. And one of the things I've always prided myself in business is the ability to be able to bring things that are creative to the table that still create a level of growth in the business. As a chiropractor, as a solo chiropractor, I brought this thing called the Disney style practice to my business, bringing the culture of Disney into an office and running my business that way because it's a proven culture that works, it's fun, and it allowed me to express my creative. And so when you look at your business, you look at your life, you look at your relationships, where is it that you need to start expressing your creative? That you need to stop worrying about what other people think, and you need to allow yourself to dip into the fountains of your brain and pull out and extract the creativity that you have and express it. I mean, just right now, some of you are thinking of ideas that you pushed away for years because you were worried about what people would think, or you were scared that somebody would judge you based on it, as opposed to, and it's an expression I heard from a friend years ago, letting your freak flag fly. Like, let it just fly, put it up, be proud, and just do the things that allow you to express your creativity. They allow you to express you. They allow you to have fun. I mean, for some of you right now, you might be on the edge of your seats because you're going, man, this would be so much fun at work. I need to dive into my creativity again. I need to express myself for who I am and what my business stands for, instead of thinking I'm a shirt and tie guy and I got to play by the rules. No, I'm going to go in and I'm actually going to be who I want to be. In solo practice, folks, I had over 250 pairs of pajamas and t-shirts. That's right, pajama bottoms and t-shirts. And some of you are going, I would never go to a chiropractor or any doctor for that matter that wore pajamas or a t-shirt. But here's what I can tell you. I built a highly successful business on going in, being me, and having fun along the way. And you can too. So take a look at your life across body, being, balance, and business. And just take a look at where you need to start bringing that creativity out. You're going to have more fun. You're going to change your energy. You're going to create massive connection with people in your life. And it's just going to, it's going to change the overall quality of your life and your business. So look, that's all I've got for you here today. If you have any questions, shoot me an email, drtroy@commitandgo.com. I'm more than happy to answer questions that you have. Love celebrating the victories that you have and just letting you know that I am truly here for you. So that's all I've got for you here today. Look, I'm Dr. Troy Dukowitz. This has been the Commit and Go podcast, where we encourage you to make big commitments, take big action to create big-ass results in your life and business. We'll hear you next time. Bye-bye.